Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Nato with you. 10 races on tap for the Saturday card. We've got the featured Bears Den for the 3-year-olds routing on the Tapeta. 2 really good maiden special weight races as well. And, of course, the Rainbow Six on the 10-race Saturday card will kick off in race number 5. $75,000 in the gross jackpot guarantee. It's building very, very quickly. We'll send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather is beautiful, partly cloudy with temperatures in the upper 80s. The main track is fast. The Tapeta track is always fast. Racing at Gulfstream. Hopping in the air and costing himself 2 lengths at the break was Decisive Warrior. Good start from between for My Great Illusion. Awesome Friend is forwardly positioned. Awesome Friend goes to the turn, working over and very headstrong. Now angling off his heels is the favorite My Great Illusion is second as Diaz is fighting with Awesome Friend up front. Flight Catcher is next with Dream Believer on the outside. Second last, while well settled, is Peyton's Day, the trailer after the slow break, Decisive Warrior. They run around the first turn and complete a quarter in 24-4, trying to settle down on the top end is Awesome Friend. They're a length and a half better than My Great Illusion in second. Flight Catcher is third. Dream Believer is there fourth, moving up 3 wide with an early move is Decisive Warrior, forcing Sonny Leone on Dream Believer to move a touch, and the trailer is Peyton's Day. They go 4 furlongs from the finish. The leader from the outset has been Awesome Friend. Close in tow is My Great Illusion from second. Flight Catcher is now third. Dream Believer starts to make progress while racing in fourth ahead of Decisive Warrior, and Peyton's Day is last. In around that far turn, Awesome Friend's lead is gone as right alongside is My Great Illusion. Flight Catcher is on a hold well down toward the inside. He needs room for Perez. Driven next is Dream Believer. Back to the inside and Decisive Warrior. Getting the lead again is Awesome Friend. So Awesome Friend, a bit erratic in his action, but he has the lead at the quarter pole. But Flight Catcher's going to be a major problem as he's still looking for room. On the outside, it's My Great Illusion who takes aim at the leader. 3/4, 1:15-2. There's an eighth of a mile to go. Flight Catcher loose for the drive now, trying to go get Awesome Friend and My Great Illusion. Late run from Peyton's Day at a big number. They come past the 16th pole. Here's Flight Catcher on the outside, surging forward. Flight Catcher just in front. Flight Catcher wins. Second, My Great Illusion. Peyton's Day third. Awesome Friend fourth. Then Decisive Warrior in 1:45-1. Locked in, ready for action. Early pick 4. And they're off. Tepper begins quickly from the fence. Being sent for the lead is Holiday Fantasy. And now on the inside, it's Super Spreader who moves into the top flight. Away third is Holiday Fantasy. Capture the Laughters in front. Down at the rail, Tepper. Out in the center, Bluto's Candy. The 2 at the back are Ambushed and Ember. And they run around the first turn, Capture the Laughter, and Hector Diaz off the lead by 2.5. Super Spreader is an in-hand second from third running Holiday Fantasy. 3 wide, Bluto's Candy is now fourth. On hold in fifth is Tepper. Moving up between horses, that's Ambushed, and 3 wide is Ember. 25-2 for a reasonable opening quarter as they go down the backstretch. Capture the Laughter on top by a length and a quarter. Moving into the outside in Bluto's Candy, forcing the issue is Holiday Fantasy. They really try to slacken it up mid-race. Moving up on the outside, it's Ember as Bluto's Candy's in the white blinkers. Tepper, he got to shuffle all the way to last as they went a half in 50-1. Into the far turn they go with Capture the Laughter the target. Bluto's Candy the nearest pursuer second. Ember moving up on the outside. Super Spreader along the rail. Then it's Ambushed and Holiday Fantasy and still nothing from Tepper. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Ember on a roll, 3 wide to take on Bluto's Candy. Right back at him at the rail is Capture the Laughter, on from fourth and looking to angle Super Spreader. 3 back to Ambush, then Tepper, and they're at the top of the stretch. 3/4, 1:13-4. It's Ember who comes away with the lead. Bluto's Candy fighting back toward the inside, trying to angle and kick is Super Spreader with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Ember on top by 3. Bluto's Candy is second, Super Spreader is third, then Capture the Laughter. Ember 8-5 and in front. Second is Bluto's Candy. Third is Super Spreader. Fourth is Holiday Fantasy. Then Capture the Left. And they're off. Not an especially good start for No More Debt. Sharp as Nails also slow into stride. Grand Rock reaching out for the early lead, taken on early by Blue Lieutenant. Their heads apart, moving out the rail. No More Debt rushes into third, together with Action Dream, who's now fourth. Then it's Seberet ahead of Duke Skywalker, and Sharp as Nails is last of all, well down toward the rail. They go to the opening quarter. Jockey Lionel Reyes and Blue Lieutenant have cleared off to lead by 2.5. Grand Rock in chase mode second, No More Debt third at the rail. Followed fourth by Action Dream, then it's Seberet, 5 ahead of Sharp as Nails and the Duke Skywalker. Around the far turn they go. Seberet's on a big move here. John Rivera and Seberet with a bold blitz, 3 wide, going up to challenge for control. They've engulfed Blue Lieutenant. Grand Rock tries to quicken with Seberet. Action Dream from the outside, from between horses, No More Debt through a 46 2/2 mile. Quarter of a mile left to go. Seberet on the outside. Grand Rock back for a little bit more toward the rail. 2.5 to No More Debt. Floating out his Action Dream as they straighten for home. Seberet has the lead. Grand Rock emboldened by the challenge and comes right back. 3 back to No More Debt, who's trying to pick him up, while third. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. Seberet still in front. Grand Rock still trying. No More Debt down the center. Seberet almost there. Seberet has the lead, and Seberet will win it. Grand Rock clings to the place with No More Debt third. Fourth was Blue Duke Skywalker, 119 2. By 3, by 4, and moving away. And they're off. Eternal Flame gets the first call. Ford Attitude moving to him. They're across the course. No deliberation down toward the inside. Bounced around between. Harry's on the beach. Tries to secure a racing lane. Out in the center is the Red Man and Smoking Cloud toward the back of the group. The leader is No Deliberation. No Deliberation to the far turn, leads by a neck. On heels and checking back is Ford Attitude. Harry's on the beach is up into second. 3 wide the Red Man now third, then Eternal Flame and Ford Attitude, and Smoking Cloud is last. They run to the top of the stretch, toward the rail, No Deliberation, fights to hold it. Harmeo and Harry's on the beach, draw up alongside in second. The trio behind them include Ford Attitude, Eternal Flame, and the Red Man, and they're at the top of the stretch. They went the opening quarter in 21 3. They have less than a quarter of a mile to come. No Deliberation still has the lead. Harry's on the beach, tries to go get him. 3 back to Eternal Flame. Less than an 1/8 to go. No Deliberation, roused by Vasquez, finding what he needs. No Deliberation for Rising Sun Racing to win a 1.25 lengths. Second, Harry's on the beach. Third was Eternal Flame in 56 4. start from between horses for the man up front, who heads off for the early lead. Speed from Squints up on the outside, splitting horses and into the top flight. Here's a move from Arrogancy. Also moving up, Go Billy Go, and way out in the center is Sabian. He went forward. The logjam at the back includes the rest of the field as Halen gets shuffled back. So does Embrace the Dream. He's in the yellow searching for a place to race. Erratic and floating into Strategy Jack went Saybrook. Never Say Never last. 22-2 for the opening quarter. The man up front has the lead by a length and a half. Sabian is second. Up between horses and now moving out the rail is Echo Lane into third. Arrogancy is between runners in fourth. Three back to Squints. Tough run inside for Embrace the Dream. Tightened up for Racing Room. Saybrook gets started on the outside as Go Billy Go calls it a day. Then back to Strategy Jack. Halen's a long way behind with Never Say Never as they went 45 and 3 for a half-mile speed. With the advantage, the man up front. Off cover, Arrogancy comes to call from the back. Strategy Jack is underway. Plenty of hopes here. Who do you like here? 45 and 3 for a half mile. It's Leonel Reyes and Arrogancy who come away with the lead. The man up front tries to counterpunch off cover. Echo Lane has good-looking momentum. He's charging hard for Zayas. Eighth of a mile to go. Echo Lane roused forward and Squints runs at him on the outside. Squints and Echo Lane. Squints surging forward. Squints, he's been planning it for years, and he's in time. Squints beats Echo Lane on the money. 126 and 4. And they're off. From the center, Swunatra gets the first call and looks to establish the pace. Moving to her is Kosi. At the rail, Barbara's on a stronghold. She's now third. Battle Cry is in the two-path and racing in fourth ahead of Streaking Gray. Wide on the course, Sandpiper Memories. Just inside her went Gratia with Lady J alongside. In the run around the first turn, Swunatra clear and comfortable. She's two on top. Kosi is second. Battle Cry moves up on the outside to take a joint third with Barbara along the rail. Streaking Gray's the one that's headstrong, throwing her head about with Lady J on her outside. The two at the back are Sandpiper Memories and Gratia. That's the 8 of them through a 25 and 2 casual opening quarter. Swunatra has the lead by 2. Battle Cry waiting her turn. She's on the outside and then improving into second from Kosi, who's back to third. At the rail and racing into fourth is Barbara. Out the center and Lady J. Streaking Gray between them. Then Sandpiper Memories and Gratia. 50 and 1 for the opening half mile. Swunatra's getting an easy time of it, but Battle Cry, the heavy favorite, is only a length and a half in her rearview mirror and closing ground. 3 back to Kosi, then Lady J and Streaking Gray as they round the forward turn. Zayas tries to sneak away on Swunatra. Battle Cry right with her second, a gap of 6. That's Streaking Gray who's now third. Lady J 3 wide, then Sandpiper Memories. 3 quarters, 113 and 3. Swunatra turns first, trying to do it all the way. On the outside in Battle Cry, dead aim for her. She's moving up alongside. There's an eighth of a mile to go, and Swunatra is doing everything she can, but Battle Cry is too much mare. And Battle Cry has now made the lead, and she'll win it at 2-5. All aboard Battle Cry. She's in front. Swunatra was second, up for third, Sandpiper Memories, then Streaking Gray and Lady J on 42 and 2. slow to break, Roar Ready. From the outside, it's Fulanito who heads off for the early lead, speeding through at the rail. King Skull gets into second from Simsum, who's now third. They're going quickly here as Impromptu is flat-out outrun in the early stages, passed outside by Amaranto. Then Roar Ready and Go-Go Santi. To the far turn they go. The leader is Fulanito by a length. King Skull taking up the slack second. The quarter was 22 seconds flat. Here's King Skull making the lead now at the 5/16. Right back at him is Fulanito from second. Simsum is a driven third. Only one making any ground from the back is Roar Ready on a 3-wide blitz. Blue colors 8 lengths behind. Quarter of a mile left to go, and it's King Skull who comes away with the lead. He's off the turn, 2 on top. If there's a danger, it's Roar Ready who takes aim. There's an 1/8 of a mile to go. The leader is King Skull by 2. Roar Ready continues with momentum. He's a bit green. Reyes trying to keep him up straight and true. The leader is still King Skull. Roar Ready with one more try. It's King Skull holding command. King Skull in front. Roar Ready was second, very close for third. Impromptu or Amaranto, 104 flat. All in line. And they're off in the Bears' den. Slow break from McMoney, about 2 lengths slow to roll. Rock and Roller was away quickly to take the early lead. Up on the outside, it's Armstrong. From between them, Love Me Not, situated 4th inside, Smart Striker. Followed outside by Free Smoke and then Unified Weekend. The 2 at the back, McMoney and Lightning Tones. And the run around the first turn, Love Me Not, intent on getting to the lead and is there now. 1.5 lengths in front of Rock and Roller, who will relent and sit in second. Armstrong's a bit keen while racing in third, outside of Smart Striker in fourth. On from fifth, that's Free Smoke, ahead of an improving McMoney. Out the back, Unified Weekend and Lightning Tones. The quarter time, 24-4. It's not flying, it's not crawling either. It's Love Me Not on top 2.5 while working out in the center. Rock and Roller the nearest pursuer with Armstrong and the purple cap on the far outside. Smart Striker is at the rail in between horses Free Smoke, followed by McMoney and Unified Weekend, and still nothing from Lightning Tones. 48-4 for the opening half mile. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. Love Me Not, 5/16 from home and 2 on top. Here's Armstrong taking up the slack while under a hold. Rock and Roller calls it a day, moving on the outside in Free Smoke. Smart Striker is toward the rail. Armstrong up to challenge Love Me Not through 3/4 and 12-4. Armstrong on the outside. Love Me Not tries to turn him away toward the inside. 2 back to Smart Striker. He's now third. They straighten for the drive. It's Armstrong. Asked to quicken now by Vasquez toward the inside. Love Me Not. Rock and Roller's on for a little bit more with Smart Striker and Free Smoke, but Armstrong is too much for these at 7-5. Armstrong, indeed. Second, Love Me Not. Third, Smart Striker. Fourth, Rock and Roller in 140-4. Gate. And they're off. Knox was away in good shape, so was Power Humor from the center. Moving to challenge his Song Runner into the top flight. Moving on the far outside, it's Belts and Brooks. Rebelde's toward the back of the field. Together with him is Cross Ace as they run out of the chute. Up front, the leader is now it's Song Runner in front to 1/2 length, racing second, Power Humor. Up the inside, 5-5-6 Champ runs into third from Belts and Brooks back to fourth. then Cross Haste in 5th, ahead of Knox in 6th, and out the back is Rebelde. 23-4 for the opening quarter, less than 5/8 from the money. Songrunner has the lead for Marcos Meneses on top of length and a quarter. Power Humor is second, 5.56 champs in the black along the rail. Belton Brooks is out in the center and angling off the inside went Cross Haste. Knox is second last, and Rebelde encouraged by Morales to keep up, but he's dropping back a long way here as they went a half mile in 46-3. Around the far turn at the 5/16, Power Humor for a narrow lead. Belton Brooks the first to attack. Far outside, it's Knox. Cross Haste weaving through traffic as Songrunner throws up the white flag. Then back to 5.56 champ and Rebelde. To the top of the stretch and Jaramillo and Power Humor wheel off the turn, 2.5 on top. Belton Brooks is second. Knox is third. Underway from the back is Rebelde, but he's only hoping to get a minor slice from this stage as Power Humor kicking clear. Belton Brooks and Knox the battle second and third, then Cross Haste, Rebelde down the stand side. But here's 3 for the Skull Stable and Victor Barboza Jr. Here's Power Humor in front. Power Humor wins while never seriously threatened. Knox is up for second. Belton Brooks ran third. Up fourth, Rebelde, then Cross Haste. They're off. Away. Great Venezuela was off slow. At the rail, Bedrock Birdie begins quickest and goes looking for the advantage. Quick Recovery is up the challenge from second. Up on the outside, Platinum Rocker is now third. In between horses is Sweet Miss, and down at the inside, Grand Lady Indy. Up and by horses, Amy the Butcher with Revelou. Great Venezuela is recovered to race ahead of a few. Then Miguel's Bell, and Siljim is at the back of the group as they chase Bedrock Birdie. Edgar Zayas and Bedrock Birdie to the far turn lead by a length. 3 wide, Platinum Rocker is now second. Looking for room at the rail is Great Venezuela, tightened up as Quick Recovery. 3 back to Amy the Butcher together with Revelou, then Platinum Miss as they run to the top of the stretch. Bedrock Birdie has the lead off cover. Great Venezuela poses a challenge from second. They've gone ahead of Platinum Rocker, who's now third. There's 1/8 of a mile to go. Bedrock Birdie trying to buckle down, trying to get past his Great Venezuela. Great Venezuela slow into stride, but right alongside with a 16th to go. Bedrock Birdie just in front. Great Venezuela one more time. Photo finish! That's on the bob between Bedrock Birdie inside and Great Venezuela outside. It's a win photo, 103-3.
And that's a wrap on the 10-race Saturday card. We'll be back with you to close out another 3-day race week here at Gulfstream Park. 9 of them for you on Sunday. A very contentious, deep and competitive card. Hope to see you out here in Hollandale Beach.